Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Moldex 3D webinar series. My name is April Brown, and I'm the applications engineer from the Moldex 3D North American office in Farmington Hills, Michigan. And today we're going to be talking about, what is killing your simulation efficiency? So we'll look inside Moldex 3D acceleration tools to optimize your processing power for enhanced efficiency. So, in today's topics, we're going to talk about the system and hardware requirements for Moldex 3D Studio, what to look for when submitting a job, what is actually increasing your computation time, and then some tips and tricks on how to improve your workflow. So, in the system and hardware recommendations, our first requirement, of course, is very straightforward, and that's just to have an updated operating system. And then we have the minimum hardware requirements and the recommended. So let's dive into these a little further. So first we have the CPU, or the central processing unit. And this is the brain of the computer. It processes instructions by performing calculations and controlling the data flow. So a CPU of 2 gigahertz means that the processor can perform 2 billion cycles per second. So here's just a simple comparison of different CPU speeds and how they affect real world tasks, assuming similar CPU architecture. So you have your 1 to 1.5 gigahertz range, which is for your basic performance, like web browsing, email, and just light office work. 1.6 to 2.4 is more moderate performance, like multitasking, streaming, office apps. 2.5 to 3.5 is more high performance, like gaming, photo and video editing, and programming. And then 3.6 and up is very high performance, like 3D rendering, heavy multitasking, and pro level gaming. However, the gigahertz isn't everything. For example, a newer CPU with 2.5 gigahertz can outperform an older one at 3.0. So the more cores allow better multitasking and parallel work. And keep in mind that also thermal and power limits can throttle your performance, especially on laptops.